What is up, my brothers and sisters, my agents of respect? It's your boy TreJuanJohnson back with another episode of the No Disrespect But podcast. Before we get started, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Always feel free to comment. Just please make sure you keep those comments respectful. And if you're interested in supporting your favorite podcast, yours truly, Cash App will be in the episode description. Make sure you guys look out for that. Honestly, I think I need to start adding on my Twitter because I don't think people read that far. They just watch the episode. Uh, but appreciate all support anyway. Also, shout out to Georgia College. I'm not a Bobcat alum, but I did spend my first 4 years of my professional career there. So uh, I'm a graduate in a certain way, from a certain perspective, right? Love my time there. Love the people I met there. Kind of weird situation. You're 20, what? I was 21, 22 when I took the job there. So, you're kind of too you're like the same age as the college students, but like you can't really hang out because you're a staff member and they're college students, and you're way too young to, at least with some of my colleagues, was way too young for them to really hang out with them. But they were awesome. But they're also like married, and some had kids and grandkids. Like they weren't hanging out with a 20-something-year-old, and then my younger colleagues, they were all women, and like that just didn't make sense anyway. And then two were married. The shout out to my girl Mosme. Was my next door neighbor for what, 3 of those 4 years. Um, One of my best friends. So uh, shout out to her doing big things in his life. But anyways, um, y'all know in this podcast, sometimes we can go, sometimes a lot of recaps of what's going on in college or expectations of what we're thinking, and or with the league and things of that nature. And or like sports, all like or the NBA, professional, all these things, right? Just hey, what's going on this week? What do I think? Or what are some big storylines that we want to talk about? Things of that nature. But today's episode, man, it comes from. Um, Hold on, the missus is texting me. All right, sorry, had to take advantage of that. Had to take care of that, but um I was listening to a podcast not so long ago, just kind of a clip, and the guy was talking about how much he hates watch parties, more so specifically within the college football game of dude, or like even a Super Bowl of like, hey, I'm here to watch the game. I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm not trying to have a good time. All these types of things. Like, I'm here to watch the sport. And like how much he hates watch parties. And just kind of listening to that, I was like, I'm not alone in this. Like uh I have someone that feels my pain, that feels uh my just disdain for watch parties. Now, it's ironic, right? Because, oh, for those of you that don't know, I'm hosting a watch party for the Canelo Crawford fight on Saturday as a celebration of my birthday, which is coming up September 16th. So, that's a week from today. Make sure y'all, that's gonna be a special birthday episode. So make sure y'all wish me happy birthday on that one. But yeah, like I'm hosting a party. Honestly, did it because I was supposed to do it at this venue, have where we were going to kind of stay the night, have some family, some friends over, that type of thing. But then that got overbooked because they had a wedding or something, and I was like, okay, we can just do it at the house. Which not only do I hate watch parties, I hate hosting watch parties. But I had already invited these people, and you know, and look, I'll make amends. Most of them are family and colleagues, so it's cool having them at my house. I'll be all right. But it's boxing. And so for me, I'm not like a huge boxing fan. Like I had to reach out to my boy, Coach Marlowe, and say, yo, bro, like I know you in the boxing heavy. when is even a good time to even start this thing? Like, I have no idea. Like, I know there's preliminary fights, and then there's the main card and all these things. So he kind of gave me a breakdown of, okay, bro, like 6:30 is a good time because that's when the prelims start, and then you can like you can breeze through that. Like you can be engaging, having conversation, eating all that type of stuff while they doing that. And then the main event card starts, so they have a few matches leading up to the main event. And that usually starts around 7:30, 8 or whatever it might be. And you can still kind of be doing your thing, not really paying attention. And then like the main event's probably going to start like 9, 10 or something like that. And then by that time, everybody's eating. They didn't have their fill of drink, whether that's water, soda, because I don't drink alcohol really, or like it's a BYOB thing. So I know some people gonna bring the alcohol. I already know my two cousins that's coming in from Louisiana. As soon as they touch down, they're gonna say, Trey, where the liquor store at? And we got a couple in town, so I'll tell them where to go, and they're gonna bring the good stuff. Now, look, I don't really drink alcohol. I usually drink wine every now and then. Like I'll probably drink alcohol maybe twice a year, so probably wine once. Am a Don Julio fan, so I will drink that. Um, Take a couple shots here and there. But that's about as much alcohol as you're gonna get out of me in a given year. But um, you know, again, it's boxing. It's something that I can, I don't really care as much about. All I really care about is the main event anyway. And so by the time the main event comes, again, we're all chilled out. We've eaten. We've probably played a few games. I got cornhole in the back. Got a putting green in the back. Gonna be grilling some grilling. Got a TV outside so we can watch some college football. All these types of things. But Bama plays earlier in the day, so I'm gonna be done with that. I don't have to worry about anything. I think Bama plays at 11 my time, so they'll already be done, and I'll be in a mode to entertain people at the home. We'll have my mom, some of my cousins, my godson, all of them, and like I said, some people from work. But again, boxing isn't really my cup of tea, so I don't really need to be zoned into it. So having a watch party, it's still more of a party than a watch because the only watching that I know I'm going to be doing is when it comes to the main event. Which shout out, I'm going with my boy Bud Crawford to get this dub over Canelo Alvarez. So we'll see. Two of the best pound for pound. But while I may not care as much about boxing, man, when it comes specifically, I would say when it comes specifically to college football and even more specifically to Alabama football, like I typically want to be by myself. So there's a chance, like I'm gonna have a few people in my house already, but there's a chance that at 11 a.m. Central Time on Saturday, I'm going to my man cave and like do not bother me for the next 2.5 hours because I'm completely locked in. Like, bro, like, hold on. Y'all see like I got like a little shrine. Like I haven't even set it up for this weekend. But like, bro, like I'll be set up. Like I have my hat on. Like, dude, like I take that seriously. And there's been a number of times where family members um, have wanted to plan something because it's my birthday. It may fall on a Saturday, and they want to celebrate. And Alabama's playing, and like I can't even enjoy my day because I really just want to be cooped up in a living room or a bedroom somewhere, just zoned in on television, watching me some college football, specifically watching my Alabama Crimson Tide. So I loathe it. So like when I think about watch parties, like there's a lot of reasons why I hate it. And I kind of want to break down um specifically why I hate watch parties when it comes to sports I love, like college football and like the NFL. Even whether it's college football national championship or the Super Bowl. Like, I can't entertain people. So one, when you're hosting the watch party, you have to give up yourself, right, to be a good and gracious host to those that have come to your humble abode. Especially when you're having it at your house. Like, man, this is my home. Like, I gotta make sure y'all not going in all these different rooms you ain't supposed to be in. I gotta make sure, that y'all not all up in the refrigerator or all up in all up in the cabinets trying to figure out where the cups. Like I got to make sure all that's there for you. Oh, you need a glass of water or something. Let me go grab you a glass real quick so you don't. I'm not that mi casa es su casa. Like, no, no, my house is my house. No, it is not your house. Do not make yourself at home. This is my home. Like, I'm one of those people. But at the same time, like, I want to make sure my guests have a really great time. And a lot of times, I'm so used to, and I do this at work too. Like when I have to put that face on of being an extrovert and being engaging, like I don't even think about myself. Like I'm probably not eating as much. I'm not just making myself comfortable. Like I'm just focused on making sure my guests are comfortable and things of that nature. And when it comes to like wanting to watch like a game with my teams, like I want to lend my energy to them. Now it sounds crazy, right? But I am a fanatic. So yes, I am one of those people that believe that when I am focused and paying attention to my favorite team, they are operating with a certain focus and attention to detail is going to help them win. And so if I'm distracted, I think the team's distracted. One of the reasons why I'm so sad that a lot of Bama games will be when I'm at work working my employer's college football games. Which look, I'm be zoned in on them, wanting to do well, but like I'm on my phone sometimes, like Bama, Georgia, that's our home opener. So I'm gonna step away from some people every now and then, look, see how we doing. And so I'm hoping that the little energy that I can give and that the rest of the energy that Bama Nation is giving, it'll help us on the road in Athens. But I hate that you have to give up yourself and get out of what makes you comfortable and focus on making your guests comfortable. Also, along those lines, is I don't want to party. I just want to watch the game. Like in some of the most important games, because again, if you're having a watch party, you're not having it for uh just some random game in a year. You're having it for a big game, whether it's a big regular season game, it's a big playoff game, it's a championship type game. Like you're having watch parties for that reason if you're even doing it, right? For the most part. Um and I just want to watch the game. Like I don't want you asking me questions. I don't want to hear your feedback all the time about the game. Like, bro, I'm locked in. Like I'm not even paying attention to you. Like don't ask me questions. Don't just leave me alone. Or at least that's my mindset. I want to be left alone when I'm zoned in and locked in on my favorite teams playing. Now, if it's your team playing, here's the thing. I know how to be a guest at a watch party. I can if you hosting a watch party and it's your crew playing and I'm just here for moral support, I ain't gonna be getting on your nerves. Like I know how to go get my food. I done already scoped where the bathroom at. Like hell, if you got a significant other, I'm just gonna ask them. Like I'm not even gonna bother you because I know you probably feel the same way as me of Lord, why the hell did I have all these people up in my space knowing good and well I want to lock in? So I'm gonna have the empathy to know that hey, let me leave you be. Let me go ask somebody else, or whether it's your significant other, whether it's your mom or your dad that came over, they know your house. I'm gonna ask them the questions, right? Hell, 9 times out of 10, if I'm at somebody's watch party, I've probably been there already, so I already know where to go. Uh, I'm not even gonna bother you, but like, yo, I just want to watch the game, and another layer to that, I want to watch the game my way. Like my wife, she's out running errands right now, but if she could walk in right now, she'd be like, "Oh my God, my husband is like the loudest dude ever when he's watching the game, and like he does, like Lord, like I didn't even know these curse words exist with the level of profanity. Like that's why I'm nobody's coach. I will probably say things to your son or daughter that in terms of the guise of winning of like get your so and so on like all those things like I come from the old school method of coaching so I haven't adulted yet to be compassionate in that sense so I get on players' ass. I get on coaches' asses. Like I'm I'm not me. I'm not the Trey y'all know. Like for the people that like know me in like real life, like who I am when I'm sitting in front of a screen watching Alabama football, sitting in the screen watching New Orleans Saints football, sitting in front of the screen watching San Antonio Spurs basketball or Duke basketball. Like I don't even know who I am. I don't. I have no idea. Sometimes, and here's the thing. I'm like that sometimes just watching the game because I love it so much. Like there's a video of me. My wife has it, but I'm not gonna post it publicly. But like watching, it was LSU. I'm trying to think about who LSU played in the semis when they won the national championship. I can't remember who they played, but it was the semifinals. And like I'm clapping it up, like I'm going at it, like LSU needed to stop. Like I'm in it. You know what I mean? And I can't do that when y'all in my house. I can't do that when y'all in my space. I gotta be nice. I gotta be reserved. I gotta be calm and collected. I gotta be quiet. Like it's a fucking third false start penalty in a row, and I just gotta sit there instead of yelling at the screen saying, "What the fuck are you doing? Learn to count." Like I can't be myself. And again, I'm one of those fanatics that feel that when I can't be myself, my team cannot be themselves, and therefore they are losing because I got these people in our space, and they're ruining the plan. They're ruining everything for us. Like, so yes, I want to watch the game, but I also want to be me. I also want to enjoy it the way I like to enjoy it. And it's so hard to do when I got people around, especially people I got to impress. Like my boss, even like we cool. So like he's more of a friend than a boss, but he's still my boss. Like he coming over to the watch party. Now, granted, it's for boxing, but will I invite him? Like, if Alabama makes it to the national championship, will I invite him? No. If the Spurs make it to the NBA Finals, will I invite him? No. Why? Because he can't see Trey in his life. The Trey he knows and he sees every day that hopefully he gives a raise to, by the way. Um, he can't see that version of me. Like, there's still a we can be friends, but then there's still a dynamic there, right? Of employer employee type deal. But I can't even be that way in front of family. Check that. I can be that way in front of my parents. I can probably be that way in front of a few of my cousins. But for the most part, like we're at a big family gathering, I'm gonna be reserved. I'm gonna behave myself. Definitely can't be this way in front of my wife's family. I mean, I can't even be this way in front of my wife. Like, she's the type that like I'm going at it at the television, and she will come out and be like, "Trey, like, chill." I'm like, "No, can't chill. Like, me chilling is them chilling, and they already playing like shit. So if they chill some more, it's gonna get worse." Like watching the Florida State game again, like when they just beat the living shit out of Alabama. I had to watch that in silence. Why? We were on the road. I was on the road for work. I was in a hotel room. I was in a hotel room with my wife. So, like, even if I wanted to get loud, she's gonna run out there and be like, "Trey, we are in a hotel room. We have people that are next door. You can't be acting like that." Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because she doesn't really understand it. And it's okay. I love her. But all that to say is not only do I hate watch parties in the sense that I just want to watch the game, I want to watch the game my way. I want to be in tune with what's going on. Lastly, and look, I ain't broke by any means. I just hate the expenses. I hate, even when it's a tight knit group, like I think I have about maybe 15, 20 people max coming over. We got and expenses, not just financially, but time and like we're relatively clean people, but y'all know y'all done had people at your house, especially if you melanated like me. Like y'all know how it gets when company coming over. Like you, the freaking house gotta be just immaculate, like so clean that you can just eat off a carpet if you wanted to. Just put your whole meal on carpet and eat. Like y'all know how your mom and them was when you had company over. The house clean, but it gotta be cleaner. And because my wife and I were raised the same way in that regard, when we know we're about to have company over, we gotta go like, oh my God, like we gotta freaking clean the attic. There ain't nobody even gonna go up there, but you gotta be prepared in case somebody gotta go up there. I just came from spraying down my back patio and all that, making sure fucking cobwebs and all that shit ain't over there. Like, oh, the time. Like I did this after coming off of work. I get off of work. Like, I gotta make sure this house is in order. This room ain't even in order. Like what you see now, I gotta freaking just redo it all because I'm about to have family sleeping in my man cave. My man cave. I'm giving up my man cave because I have people coming over for this thing. So gotta make sure we're doing that. Then for the people that staying extra days, gotta make sure we got other types of food like that's breakfast and lunch. And then of course we gotta buy the food for the actual party. My wife was already calling me like, "Oh my God, we got to pay for this." I'm like, "Look, just go through it. Like I just go do it." Because the more I think about it, I'm just gonna sit down and be like, "Hey, I canceled it because I don't want y'all around here no more. Like you're giving me a headache." Like, and I will say this: I'm a very selfish planner in the sense of I don't care what your palate is. I don't care what your allergies might be. I'm going to have the food that I want to have. So I haven't asked anybody any dietary restrictions or anything like that. Guess what? I'm gonna have burgers. I'm gonna have some chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna have some dip. My baby making some rotel and making some seafood dip. My mom gonna make the jambalaya. I mean, I usually make the jambalaya, but again, this my party. I ain't doing shit, and I really didn't want my wife doing anything. But you know, it is what it is. She's gonna take care of some things. But I'm very selfish in that the meal plan, everything that's it's everything that I want. So if you don't eat none of the stuff that's on the menu, you just gonna be a hungry motherfucker. Like that's that's kind of where I am with it. Like, and guess what? The burgers, they're gonna be well done because look, I don't want pink in my hamburgers. I'm gonna be on my black zone. I'm gonna be cooking that shit. Boom, boom, boom. Put some cheese on there. Boom, boom, boom. We're gonna have a little station. I'm usually a patty, cheese, uh, mustard or mayonnaise. Sometimes I have ketchup. I don't put ketchup on mine, but I'll have ketchup rather available. That's usually what I'm for. But because I have guests, um, because my wife has guests, because she like they coming to my house, we gonna do it right. I gotta have lettuce and tomatoes and chopped onion and all. I'm like, all right, baby, like y'all know how it is more for her than it is for me. Like honestly, I wanted to tell these people bring their own shit. I already told them to bring their own beer because I don't drink. Again, I am a selfish person because typically if you're hosting a party, right, you're gonna bring the liquor. You're gonna have the liquor too. You're probably not gonna have a whole bunch or like everybody's favorite, but you're gonna probably have the generals, like the general, or the general customers, But not me. I'm like, I don't drink. So if y'all want alcohol, bring your own shit. Like, y'all gonna have water. I'm gonna have some soda. That's about it. Like, so if you want to get lit or whatever the hell you want to do, it ain't coming at my expense. Bring your own shit. So we good there. But then I gotta make sure your ass got cups for it. So I don't know. I I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but watch parties just take so much out of me, especially because I cannot be myself. But with that being said, I'm a perfect guest for a watch party. Now, in the sense of I'm gonna be a really good guest in that, like I said, I won't bother you as the host. Like I will figure out where I need to go. I ain't gonna be bugging you, asking you questions. I ain't gonna be trying to talk about the work week or anything like that. Like we gonna be locked in. Now, at the same time, because I'm still around a bunch of people, I may not be able to enjoy the game. So again, if we having a watch party or I'm going to somebody else's watch party, but they're playing, but my team is in it, I still may not be me. Now it's a little bit different when I go by family watch Saints game. Like we all some crazy motherfuckers. So we we behave the same. But like I don't know how I ain't really watched a Saints game with my white people that you talking about. So I don't know. Like my father-in-law, cool. I don't know. If I say some of the things I be wanting to say, like if Spencer Rattler ain't getting the ball out on time, or if they ain't blocking, or if we missing tackles, can I say that in front of the old man? I don't know. I think at some point I'm gonna have to find out. But you know, I'm a good guess. But at the same time, I still have to. I find myself reserved. So it's one of those things where a lot of times when when I have gotten invites, I've only gone to places where like I don't really have a dog in a fight because I can just enjoy it. I can enjoy football, basketball, just sports in general silently. I can enjoy it if I have no dog in the fight. But if I have a dog in the fight, I can't. It's going to kill me just standing there in silence. And I mean, I'm talking about from a bad perspective, but even if it's good, like, oh my God, like y'all know I want to say roll tide. Like, y'all know I do roll tide, roll. Like y'all know I want to do that. Can I do that at somebody else's house? I don't know. Can I say who that, like at somebody's house? Like, I don't think so. But watch parties have their place. They do. Which, as I wrap up on it, I was able to dodge a watch party this past weekend. My employer was playing Florida State. Clearly, we see that Florida State's really good. Yes, that's my employer. We made it on some headlines at the score, but guess what? We made headlines. Hey, we're full fledged D1 now. We're going into year 4 after moving up from D2. Like we getting buzzed, baby. 3.6 billion touches. Like that's the type of reach we getting. So we all good. But guess what? In about 3, 4 more years, y'all ain't gonna want to play us. Y'all ain't gonna want us rolling into y'all building. It's gonna be very Appalachian State, North Dakota State shit going on. Y'all ain't gonna want us rolling up in y'all building because we will hurt some feelings. But nevertheless, there was an opportunity that we are going to have a watch party for that game. Kind of had an idea of where the game might go. I wish I was on the jet to Tallahassee so I can feel the fire from the spear and the atmosphere, so I can go to my frat house and everything and see how they living over there. Because that chapter is one of the the most prominent chapters in our fraternity. Uh, Pi Kappa Alpha, for those that don't know. So having a chance to do that, that would have been fun, right? But I wasn't getting much information, so I was like, you know what? Our soccer team is really, really, really freaking good, and they're on the road here, and I know I got some folks in the area I need to be talking to anyway. Let me go ahead out there, do that. Let me go see them, which I did. I enjoyed the game, even though it was a torrential downpour. I stepped the whole time, got soaking wet, but kids are great. I was like, well, I almost got hit by a soccer ball. At least student athlete thought she did, but it was well in my head. I was ready though if it was coming. Like boom, hit her. You see how big this head is? I was ready. But shout out to HB. I'm okay. Was in no danger. Um, but got to meet some great people along the way. Secured some really good deals. So work was had. But one of the main reason why I didn't want to go to a watch party was I couldn't watch it the way I wanted to watch it. So, and because it's work related, if I do have grievances of what I'm seeing, I'm not about to say that in front of constituents. Um, but even more so because I know the coaches, I know the players, I know the work they put in. If someone were to say something um, that had negatively, or had put the program in a negative light, I probably would have said something, or at least the way my face is set up, like it would have showed. So, for all those reasons, I was like, I can't be it. No, like let me go. Let me go support another one of our programs is doing really well. Um, and football is doing really well. We're about to get back into our FCS schedule. So I think with the two teams we played, two ranked teams, two top 25 teams at the FBS level playing them, I think we got some things figured out. of how we want to operate. And I think if you're on our schedule in the FCS, you should be scared. But because we coming for that ass. But all that to say is with my disdain for watch parties, definitely hosting them. Um, not necessarily wanting to be a guest, but being a good guest if I am. Being able to dodge this last one was a godsend. I mean, the game didn't go well the way we wanted it, right? Anyway, and I was not about to get into no arguments with people who think they know what they know, but they don't know. You know what I mean? So all worked out. But there will be watch parties in the future, right? There will be watch parties that I host. There will be watch parties where I'm a guest. There will be watch parties where I work, especially the latter. And what I would like, right, is to hear from y'all in the comments. When y'all watch this video, I want to know, what are your thoughts on watch parties? What do you feel the same way I feel? Am I in the wrong? Do you have any advice for me to navigate watch parties much better than I have, clearly? Please give me some advice. Also, I told y'all what my menu is. You know, burgers, nuggets from Chick-fil-A, had some dip and chips, some jambalaya that I got my mom making. Um, what, what y'all what's y'all put out there? What's our menu? You know, I mean, I know sometimes people have wings and pizza and but but what are some things that you throw in that stove, you throw in that oven, you throw in that grill, right? What are some items that one should consider, and you can give me multiple seasons. Give me what we do in fall for football. Mainly around football. What do we do? Kind of getting into the winter months when basketball is kicking up, and in the spring softball, baseball. Like, give me some ideas because there is a chance that this will not be my last party hosted, especially a watch party, right? So, give me some ideas. I'm open, but most importantly, pray for me. Pray for me this weekend. I will be back on Tuesday, my birthday. I'm actually off that day, so it's gonna be an earlier episode. I will tell you guys all about it. You know I will, and I will try to remove my bias of what I believe watch parties to be, and I will tell you guys if I had a really good time, enjoyed people. Now, again, it's around boxing. I think I can have a really good time. But I look forward to just giving y'all an update. And I'll let y'all know how that goes. But yeah, in the meantime, tell me what y'all think about watch parties. What am I wrong? What can I do better? What do y'all like to do? What are some things you do to make your experience better? And hit me out with those menu options. Cause I'm a foodie. I'm a big boy, if you can't tell. Like, let me know what y'all got at y'all crib. I might slide over. Like, let me know. So uh with that being said, look, if I disrespected or offended anyone, right, that's a good thing. It's an opportunity for me to learn, and it's an opportunity for you to teach me. All I ask is that you keep it respectful. Peace.